and there were a couple of talking points, big ones, which we will get into later. But 3 down, 1 more still to come as the Premier League returns for you this weekend. It all began with Chelsea going top of the league temporarily with that 2-0 win, a very comfortable one away at Newcastle. Then Brighton got their second win all season at 2-1 away at Aston Villa, who had a goal ruled out in the very last minute of stoppage time. We've just seen Spurs win 2-0. Next up, Manchester United at home to West Bromwich Albion. 4 big games for you tomorrow, including the leaders before this weekend, Leicester, away at the champions, Liverpool, and then 2 games on Monday to conclude. Since Jose Mourinho arrived at Tottenham, they finished a match day top of the Premier League, 2 points clear of Chelsea. And guess what? Next weekend, it is Chelsea-Tottenham at the Bridge. Liverpool, of course, have the opportunity, as I say, tomorrow to go level on points with Spurs if they beat Leicester at Anfield. City, incidentally, 12 points from their 8 games in 10th.
That was a great indication that Jose Mourinho has brainwashed his group of players. He's talking mid-blocks. I've never heard him come out of his mouth mid-block, but they bought into the philosophy of Jose Mourinho.
Would you like to explain mid-block to us?
Mid-block means defend deep, counter-attack when you can, but just no gaps, no spaces in between. And they didn't have any spaces. Yes, they had a lot of shots from outside the box, but they never had many clear-cut chances. We're talking about a side with the firepower of Man City. Jose has brainwashed this group of players to believe in. And you know what helps? Winning football matches. And when they look at the table, when they're top of the league, the fans wouldn't like it. You know, they're benefiting because the fans are not in the stadium.
Well, they'd like it at the top of the league, surely.
Absolutely. That's the only way they like it. It's fine margins. They could have easily lost that football match, and everyone over social media, all the fans around the world saying, not good enough. Why doesn't he play on the front foot like Pochettino? Don't care. All you need to worry about is winning football matches, picking up that trophy, Hugo Lloris going at the end of the season, lifting the trophy, and on the back of your medal, last time I checked on mine, it didn't say, oh, by the way, you were very poor in 10 games. No, nothing. Just show it to your grandkids. That's what it is. We're all rich. All them players, they're rich. Harry Kane realises he don't have to work again. He needs to show them a medal. That's what he wants. All these players need to win things. Tottenham has been too long not winning trophies. They need to start winning, and Jose is showing them the way. Might not be pretty, but who cares?
Well, it's 29 games before we can think of Hugo Lloris lifting a trophy. A long, long time to go in the Premier League season. But you said beforehand, it's that kind of season. Have they laid down another marker to help you believe that that would be possible?
They certainly have. I mean, it's open. That's really opened things up. Of course, Tottenham was ahead of Manchester City anyway. But before the game, Manchester City was still the favourites to win the Premier League. Now that has opened things right up. The top team, the top 4 teams, all of those can win the league. Of course, Manchester City down in 10th. They're loitering, but you know they're going to be up there at the end. That really has opened things up, and we've all said it. If there's going to be a surprise, it's going to be this season. So many different things, obviously with the COVID-19 situation, no fans, Liverpool's injuries, City's lack of form, City not scoring goals. This could be a really exciting season. It's only at the start, I know, but it's already shaping up nicely.
Absolutely. So, Tottenham did it. Harry Kane was right at the heart of it with those 2 goals. The first one inside 5 minutes, terrifically started.
Yeah, and Don Belly with a great pass here, and Harry Kane just steps in, see if he can occupy the centre-halves. For 1 minute, he doesn't believe Laporte is going to move with him. He said, look, I'm going to step in here, try and occupy him, dislodge him so Son can run in behind. And would you believe it? He follows him in there. Come on, let's go for a walk. Here he drifts him in. He takes him for a walk, big hole in behind, and there's Son, just rolls it in. What is he doing, Michael, the goalkeeper? Stay on your line. He's on his left side. He will not score from there. But Ederson makes a poor error. I think it's a poor judgment call there from Ederson.
Yeah, goalkeepers are intent on closing the angle, but as a centre-forward, being in that position myself, you want the goalkeepers to make a decision for you. You know, he only had one option as it was, and that was hit it probably as hard as he could and hope that it goes in. But it was a hope. You know, you're outside the box. You're the underdog. All of a sudden, his decision has turned the tables. Now he's the favourite to score. He's given him an opportunity. He can either flick it over him or do what he did and go under him.
Could the same be said for the second goal?
Not as obvious, but yes. Definitely. I think again, if he stays behind, we'll just look at it in real time. Harry Kane again picking up that position. You know, there's runners in front of him. And then again, the goalkeeper comes flying out. I question whether if he stayed back. Again, this just shows you the position of Harry Kane, how he's developed this over the years. Watch Bergwijn here as well. His run clears the space for Lo Celso to make into that channel. And then, well, I think if the goalkeeper stays back there, very, very difficult. You've almost got to hit it off the post and in, off that far post and in to score, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think he makes his decision again.
Great timing of the pass from Harry Kane. He waits for Bergwijn to move. He was almost saying, go on, move, someone's coming on the outside of you. And the weight of pass and the timing of the pass from Harry Kane was superb.
Yep, Lo Celso had only been on for 35 seconds before he was celebrating his very first Premier League goal. However, at 1-0, there was a major talking point, and we will talk about that when we come back. We'll get the former Premier League referee, Dermot Gallagher, with us as well, because at 1-0, City thought they got back on terms. So did he. It didn't stand. We'll look at that next.